Greetings, everyone. Welcome to this lecture about understanding the medical omnichannel strategy. We will start by defining omnichannel strategy and then exploring why it is important for medical affairs. As of the definition, omnichannel strategy is defined as an advanced approach to customer engagement that focuses on creating a unified, personalized, and integrated experience across multiple channels. So, the main target of the omni-channel approach or strategy is to enhance the customer engagement function. And it is focused on providing an integrated, unified, personalized experience across different channels or multiple channels. It is different than the multi-channel strategy because in the multi-channel strategy, each channel operates in silo. But in omni-channel strategies, each channel builds and carry over to the next. That means omni-channel approach will ensure that the data and context from one interaction is carried over to the next, regardless of the channel or the device used. So this is one difference between omni-channel and multi-channel, and we will come to this topic later on in this lecture. However, for now, let's be very familiar with the concept of omni-channel. It's an advanced approach to customer engagement, in our case, in medical affairs, customer engagement of medical affairs colleagues. That approach will focus on creating a unified, personalized, and integrated experience across multiple channels. Why it is important for medical affairs? For multiple reasons. One, it provides enhanced stakeholder engagement, which is the ultimate objective of the whole pharmaceutical industry. So whether it's key opinion leaders, healthcare providers, or patients, an omni-channel approach ensures that each stakeholder receives a personalized and consistent experience, thereby strengthening relationships. Number two, data integration. With multiple channels often operating in parallel, integrating data can be a challenge. But with the omni-channel approach, it allows a unified data repository that can offer valuable insights for decision-making process. So if you have a central repository that collects all data and integrate all data from multiple channels, you will be able to gather insights in an easier manner to inform the decision-making process. Number three, compliance and risk management. Even when it comes to compliance, omni-channel strategy is good news because it provides a unified strategy to ensure that compliance guidelines are consistently applied across all channels, reducing the risk of errors or breaches. And I can add one point here, it would reduce the time required for reviews and approvals as well. Operational efficiency. By streamlining processes through an omni-channel strategy, you will enhance your operational efficiency because streaming the processes and data across different channels, the medical affairs team in this example can operate more efficiently and freeing up resources for other critical activities. There are 5 components and 6 concepts for an omni-channel strategy. And because the main purpose of this session is to train you in order to be able to develop an omni-channel strategy and execute it, you need to be very familiar with these 5 components and 6 concepts. So let's start by the 5 components. One, stakeholders identification and analysis. Understanding who the key stakeholders are and what they need from each interaction. This is a must. There is no omni-channel strategy without this component: stakeholder identification and analysis. Number two, channel integration, to ensure that all channels, whether digital or physical, are fully integrated. As we mentioned before, each interaction should carry on to the next, regardless the channel that is used. So, channel integration is involve ensuring that all channels, whether digital or physical, are fully integrated. The third component is to have a content strategy, developing content that can be easily adapted or repurposed across different channels. And you need to have in this content strategy a calendar to know when will you use this content and when you will use another content, and so on. The fourth component is technology and tools, utilizing advanced technologies like a customer relationship management system, data analytics, and specialized medical platforms to manage and monitor the omnichannel strategy is a must. And if you will miss having such technology platforms, you will not be able to benefit from the omni-channel strategy the way you should. The fifth component is monitoring and optimization. Omni-channel planning and putting a strategy is not one-time task. You need to continuously track the performance metrics, refine and optimize the strategy for better outcomes. So, as I mentioned, these are five components. If you miss any one of these components, you will end up with something, but I'm not sure it will be an omni-channel strategy. It will be something else. But if you wanted to create a correct, sound omni-channel strategy, you need to always consider and understand these five components: stakeholders identification and analysis, channel integration, content strategy, technology and tools, and finally, monitoring and optimization. What about the six core concepts of omni-channel strategy? They are as important as the components, and we need to understand them very well from the time we start till the time we finish drafting the strategy. The first core concept is the customer centricity. At the heart of omni-channel strategy is the customer. The strategy should aim to put the stakeholders' needs and preferences at the forefront, ensuring each interaction is tailored specifically to them. The second concept is seamless experience. Unlike the multi-channel strategies, and we mentioned this before, where each channel may operate in isolation, the omni-channel strategy should aim for integration. The goal is to allow stakeholders to switch between channels effortlessly, with their data and context carrying over. The third important concept is data integration, which is one of the pillars of the successful omni-channel strategy. This unified data view enables more personalized interactions and better decision making. The fourth important concept is the channel agnostic. An omni-channel approach is channel agnostic, meaning it doesn't prioritize one channel over another. The focus is on delivering a consistent experience regardless of the channel the stakeholder chooses to use. So, once again, the channel agnostic is a very important concept that we need to follow. So no channel is more important than another, and the focus should only be on delivering a consistent experience. Another important concept is the real-time responsiveness, where omnichannel strategies often leverage advanced technologies to provide real-time responses or updates based on the stakeholder interactions. This could range from real-time inventory updates in retail, for example, to in medical affairs and immediate access to medical records in healthcare settings, as an example. The next or the last concept here is personalization, which involves leveraging data analytics and machine learning. An omni-channel strategy often includes highly personalized stakeholder experience. So whether you are using an advanced technology like machine learning or data analytics or probably other types of technology or that data collection techniques, you will need to ensure that you use this data in order to ensure a highly personalized stakeholder experience. This could mean personalized content, recommendations, or even user interfaces. So, these are the six concepts once again: customer centricity, seamless experience, data integration, channel agnostic, real time responsiveness, and personalization. Understanding these core concepts is crucial for grasping the main concept of omnichannel strategy, which differs from different approaches. And that's why, particularly, it is beneficial. Okay, so let's move forward. And I think you have enough time and resources in your module and in the additional resources to make yourself more familiar with the concept and with the components of the market of the omni-channel strategy. If you have ever found yourself puzzled by the terms omni-channel and multi-channel, wondering if they are just buzzwords or they actually hold distinct meanings, so be prepared because you will know the difference now. These terms are often used interchangeably, but they represent fundamentally different, completely different approaches to stakeholder engagement, especially in the context of medical affairs in the pharmaceutical industry. So let's try to approach both of them and understand the differences. In the multi-channel strategy, organizations interact with stakeholders through multiple channels, maybe face-to-face meetings, emails, webinars, social media. However, each channel operates in a silo. There is no data sharing or continuity of experience when stakeholders switch from one channel to another. Think of it like watching a TV series where each episode has a different storyline. They are all part of the same series but don't necessarily build on each other. This is the multi-channel approach. The omni-channel approach is different. Now, imagine watching a TV series where each episode not only has its own captivating storyline but also builds on the previous episodes, creating a cohesive and engaging narrative. This is omnichannel. It's not just about having multiple channels, it's about creating a seamless, integrated experience across all those channels, as we mentioned in the definition. In an omni-channel strategy, the data and context from one interaction carry over to the next, regardless of the channel or the device in use. So, if a healthcare provider, for example, reads an article on a website and later attends a webinar, the content of the webinar should be tailored based on the articles they have read. It's this level of personalization and consistency and continuity that sets omnichannel apart. You got it? So, this is a very simple explanation, I hope, to the difference between multi-channel and omni-channel, and we should be careful not to use these two terms interchangeably. And of course, no need to remind you that we are here meant to learn more about the omni-channel strategy and not the multi-channel approach. We mentioned before that having seamless customer experience is a core concept in omni-channel strategy. So let's dig deeper here because this is one of the most important concepts of the strategy, and try to understand what is the meaning of seamless customer experience and why it is important. A seamless customer experience refers to the provision of smooth, uninterrupted, and consistent interactions across various touch points within the healthcare ecosystem. Whether it's a patient booking an appointment online or a healthcare provider as accessing medical records or a key opinion leader engaging with an educational content, the experience designed to be frictionless and integrated. The main objective is to eliminate any annoying transitions or inconsistencies that could disturb the user's journey, thereby enhancing the satisfaction and engagement. So it's a very simple concept, but very, very important. Why it is important in healthcare specifically? It is important from the angle of patient centric care. In healthcare, the stakes are incredibly high. A seamless experience ensures that the patient is the focal point of all interactions, making it easier for them to access care, understand the treatment options, and communicate with the healthcare providers. This is not only to improve patient satisfaction, but also has a direct impact on health outcomes. Also, this seamless approach helps in data continuity because healthcare involves a multitude of data points, from medical histories to lab results to outcomes of clinical reports. A seamless experience ensures that the data is consistently available across various touch points, helping in more accurate diagnosis and personalized treatment plans, and of course saving time to collect or search for data. Efficacy and productivity is another angle to demonstrate the importance of having a seamless customer experience in healthcare, where for healthcare providers, this seamless, easy approach or experience can significantly reduce administrative burdens and streamline the processes and they integrate the systems. They can focus more now on patient care rather than navigating in the labyrinth of disjointed platforms. And it maintains compliance as well. Healthcare is a highly regulated sector. A seamless customer experience often includes built in compliance checks and filters, ensuring that both patients and the healthcare providers are adhering to necessary guidelines and the regulations, thereby reducing the risk of legal issues. And here, the first thing that comes to mind, data privacy and confidentiality between the healthcare provider and the patient. Another important angle from the probably the pharmaceutical industry view, the stakeholder engagement in the domain of medical affairs. Engaging with various stakeholders like key opinion leaders, healthcare providers, and even regulatory authorities is important. A seamless experience ensures that these engagements are more meaningful, leaves a good impression on both parties, and that each interaction is informed by the context and data that from previous interactions, which maintains consistency and reinforce the message. Definitely, when you approach customers with a seamless customer experience, you will gain a competitive advantage as healthcare becomes increasingly customer centric, solution oriented, and patient centric as well. Organization that can provide seamless customer experience will definitely stand out from the competition. This is not just a nice to have feature, but a critical factor that can influence a patient choice of healthcare providers. And here it's the same. When you, as an organization, provide seamless customer experience, it will be for the customer to select you and prioritize interactions with you. Again, it is also important from a cost effectiveness manner. While setting up a seamless experience might require initial investment, the long term benefits often include reduced operational costs, streamlined processes, and reduced errors, reduced compliance issues, meaning that the organization can operate more efficiently, ultimately saving resources or saving money. So that's what I wanted to share about the meaning of seamless customer experience, to highlight why it is important to include as a core concept in your omni-channel strategies. The last topic I want to discuss in this lecture is a personal concept that I advocate for and totally convinced with. And it's the fact that omni-channel strategy is a cross-functional approach and not a siloed one. The omni-channel strategy is often misconceived as department-specific initiative, particularly in the pharmaceutical industry. However, it's essential to understand that an effective omnichannel strategy is inherently cross functional. It requires seamless collaboration between various departments in the organization, most notably medical affairs and marketing. The need for collaboration, consistency across channels is one aspect. One of the primary reasons for this cross functional approach is to ensure message consistency. Different departments interacting with the same stakeholders through different channels can lead to mixed messages and confusion if the messages are not consistent. A unified strategy ensures that whether it's a scientific paper or a marketing campaign, the core message remains consistent. Another important reason or need for this seamless collaboration between specifically medical and marketing is to avoid customer overwhelm, because the omni-channel, and this is one of the biggest advantage of the cross-functional approach when you apply it in the omni-channel strategy, is that it prevents overwhelming stakeholders with multiple messages from different departments with different content and through different messages. So, a coordinated effort ensures that the stakeholder receives a coherent and unified message, enhancing engagement and trust. The challenge may be in the alignment of personas between commercial and medical, because commercial probably will use different techniques than medical, where an academic approach will be utilized. So, the primary challenge in this cross functional collaboration will be aligning on the definition of customer personas. Marketing teams often use a commercial lens to classify customers, focusing on metrics like buying patterns or engagement levels. On the other hand, medical affairs teams are more likely to use an academic background and key opinion leader strategies to define the personas. Partial alignment can be enough, because complete alignment between medical and marketing teams may not always be feasible or even necessary. What's important is to find a middle ground where both departments or functions or teams agree on a set of core characteristics that define their target personas. An omni-channel strategy in the pharmaceutical industry is not a siloed strategy, department specific initiative, but it's a cross functional approach that necessitates collaboration between medical and marketing. That's what I wanted to share. And when it comes to sharing a common background in order to agree on segmentation or personas, I think the patient centric approach is a very good common ground where both the medical teams and the marketing teams can be aligned on the personas and segmentation. We will discuss this later in the future episodes in this course. So that's what I wanted to share with you in this episode. Thank you for your time. Your module is rich with information. Please don't miss any section. You will need this for the final exam. Good luck, good studying, and see you soon. Thank you.